for a long time about to do the training. Oh yeah, I guess you want me to do the training, right? Here you go, Nito. I need to do I need to show Nito Queen and all my other lovely viewers how to do my favorite training pack. Because I've given this training pack to a lot of different people. I do this training pack every single day. But for people that are under like diamond, usually they have a lot of trouble with it. I'm not sure why, but they always go for like this. They always try to do stuff like that to hit the ball. They don't like flip into it. It's really important that you flip into it, or like they don't even like lean back or anything. That makes no sense to me. So I need to teach people how to do this training. So what I always do, if you want to get the most power like the pros, usually you want to hit it with the corner of your car or the front of your car. Corner is always going to get the most power, but using with the front, just normal front flip is always going to be a solid shot too. So usually you're going to lean back on balls that are higher up off the ground, like this one, like you see it bounces. You're going to lean back and then front flip like this. It's just a small little lean like that, and then you front flip at the end of it. You can also do it to the corners by leaning down or leaning back into the left or back into the right and doing a front left flip, so on and so forth like this. You hit it with the corner by doing a diagonal right flip. Like that, and you just miss every one like me. But this is going to get you the most power, and this is what I normally do. But if you want to just be consistent, just do a front flip. Like that. Try to get the best... You want to try to get good timing. Usually you can kind of tell whenever you get a solid touch on it, because it'll go a lot faster than anything else you hit. For the side ones, usually I do a side flip on this one. I turn a little bit to the left because the training starts you off like right, going straight at it. You can't score like this because it's just weird. So you need to turn a little bit to the left as soon as you start off number 2 and 3. Then I jump and side flip into it. To jump up, usually sometimes I lean up a little bit if I'm hitting it at like the peak of the bounce. But if you let it drop a little bit, then you don't really have to lean up as much. But another thing you can do is jump and then do a diagonal flip into it, because a diagonal flip into it is going to make it you know, go the right direction. It's just sometimes a straight up side flip is going to be a little bit more consistent. It's just also side flips are side flip shots are going to be more easier to read for your opponent. So doing a diagonal flip is going to get some height on it too, and it's going to be a lot harder for them to read. It's going to be more powerful normally too if you can get it right. You can also do a little bit of air roll if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. Usually I don't do air roll into my shot. I think it's totally fine without it. Alright, on to the next shot. Thanks, Fibonacci. Exclamation mark Striker, Refined Ruffian. If you guys want my training pack, come into my stream if this is on YouTube someday. Exclamation mark Striker, and it should give you a code to this exact training pack. It's made by Vince about a year ago. So same exact thing with this one. Basically, yeah, the same shot from the other side. You're going to turn a little bit to the right as you start off. It's just a tiny little turn. It's going to be kind of difficult for beginners because there's a lot of little adjustments you need to make to your car. And this training is kind of ruthless in the way that it doesn't let the ball hit the ground. You have to get it straight into the net. There's no bounces allowed after you touch the ball, which is something I like about it. It forces you to make good shots, and it forces you to take shots really close to the ball with minimal boost. You're almost never getting supersonic while doing this training because it starts you so close to the ball. So for the fourth shot, this one's going to start making you, it's going to put you farther away from the goal. This one's where it starts getting pretty difficult, especially if you're under diamond. So usually for this, it's bouncing higher than the other ones. So I'm going to like, for this one, since I'm a little bit to the right, I'm on the right side of the field. I'm going to jump up and do a front left flip up into the left. Same thing as the first shot. Like this. Hold on. Lean back into the right and then do a front left flip, hitting it with the corner of your car. I'll keep on doing it for a few times. Just make sure you get that lean back and just try to hit it with the corner of your car. You're gonna see so much more power than if you just do a straight up front flip. But the straight up front flip can be done too. It's just kind of hard coming from this angle. Alright, on to the next one. This one, the bounce is even higher, so you can either hit it off the bounce. I do both of them. Whenever it's off the bounce, you don't need to lean back, so this is a good chance to work on your straight up side flip shots. You can even do the diagonal flips into it. Just trying to hit with the corner. But no matter what, you're trying to hit it with the front or the corner of your car at all times. If you let it bounce, you can lean back, do a leaning back shot, and diagonal flip into it like that. I guess I'll show it on the replay so you guys can see it in slow motion. Like, this is what every single professional will do. If you guys don't do this, you need to learn. This is like, if you can't hit like the pros or like hit even close to this, then it's really important that you start soon. I feel like just being able to hit solid shots is more important than being able to fly. Or at least as important to me. Thanks, Nogbert. I was doing really bad the first two games. This one is weird because it starts you even closer to the ball than the other ones. So I normally always go for a front flip shot on this one. I don't really even lean back necessarily. You don't need to. You're just trying to find the sweet spot for touching the ball or flipping into the ball. You're flipping into it as you hit it, almost, or like right before sometimes. The front flip also, by the way, is used to gain more speed on the ball. I never explained why you flip into the ball. You're pushing the ball even faster. Like you're accelerating your car even faster. And you're similar to tennis. You're following through with the shot. I think that makes it go faster, but I'm not positive. So this one, after you get to like, yeah, around here, it starts you really far away from the ball. You're gonna want to get it like a running start. Lean up and do a diagonal flip on this. You can also do a side flip, but you have to like lean up even farther, kind of get under the ball. This one you're gonna mess up a lot, and it's gonna be rough, but it's very satisfying whenever you finally are able to get it in the net. You're gonna land short a lot. Like this one's gonna land short, I think. Nope, barely made it. Yeah, this one you kind of need to hit it solid or it will not make it to the net. Slowing down the play whenever we got control of the ball and not booming it back to him was what changed, by the way. See, like I'm still missing him, and even though I think I'm hitting it solid. Yeah, exclamation mark striker should get you the code for it. Give me some chat. A lot of people don't think of striking as skill, you need to refine because how hard it is to ball, right? Yeah, there's a science, true. Alright. I think this one like, you can just do a straight up front flip because it's closer to the center of the field. You're still going to need to make sure you lean back your car and flip into it at the right time. By the way, I'm always holding down boost even as I'm jumping. Just kind of, it gets you going faster. You need to get as much speed as you can before you hit the ball. I saw Needle Queen doing it just like this without boosting. If you do it without boosting, there's literally no way you're ever going to get this into the net. And look at that. So make sure you hold down boost the entire time almost until you flip, basically. What's up, Ozzy? What's up, DTQ SWAT? How's it going, dude? Lego, do you think you can mark this part of the stream so I can go back and highlight it? Maybe upload it to YouTube later? Thanks, Dap. What's going on, dude? The Asian Sensation, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 3 months in a row, man. How's it going, dude? It's getting really hot. I need to turn my fan back on. Oh. That's 8. One more. Thank you, Lego. You're the best, dude. What's up, Tyler? How's it going, guys? So for this one, it's the final shot of the pack. As you can see, it starts really high in the air. So usually I'm trying to hit it on the rise up. Because if you wait too long, it's gonna be like way in the air and you're gonna be forced to do like an aerial. Which that's fine, you can do an aerial, but that's not what this training pack is for, so I don't suggest it. So usually you're trying to hit it like off the bounce as it's bouncing up. You can also turn a little bit and do a diagonal flip like this as you are coming up to it. This makes it so that you don't need to lean your car up. But that is very advanced, I think. So I'd say just work on being able to do that first before you start doing those run-up slide shots. To preset the snowballs. Not happen. But yeah, if you guys want to know how to do a shot like that, drive up to it, you're gonna turn right as you get to it, like this. Then you're gonna flip into it with a diagonal front flip to the right. A front right flip, yeah. You just have to get like really good timing on it if you're gonna get a solid shot. But that way, the only reason I say that's harder, well, is because it is. And the reason I do it though, is what I was trying to say, is because you're hitting it with the corner of your car. So it's always going to be stronger if you do that than if you just do it with the front flip. Ah. That's why I'm turning my car, so I can hit it with the corner with the diagonal flip. Hey, Hutcher. Do you power slide into the corner hits? Sometimes, but I don't think it's important. No, not on for this one. You don't have to. If you look at my my controller overlay, I'm not. My drift is this button right here. What's up, crazy clown? Nice, Hutcher. I'm proud of you, dude. I'm glad I could help, man. Thanks, Lego. Alright, well, that's all for that training. Let me go play a game. Can you send me that guitar? I need it, though.